Before we get started with today's video, I definitely want to take some time to thank my friends over at So Avant-Garde. All right, so Avant-Garde is a place where you can go online, type in the website, and you have a plethora of fragrances from the niche world. Now, niches can be intimidating, so sample, and they have those discovery sets as well. Head over there, look around, shop around, and save you some money by using the code DEDRICK20 on anything on So Avant-Garde. And, it's definitely something where, if you're ready to elevate your fragrance collection or get into something new or tap into another level as far as quality goes, hey, So Avant-Garde has you covered. All right, so head over there, use DEDRICK20, save anything, get anything over there except mind games. Don't worry. You can head over to mindgames.com and use DEDRICK10 for 10% off anything on mindgames.com. All right, so save you some money, explore, see what you discover, and let me know down below in the comments if you rock with anything. All right, appreciate y'all. Let's get started with today's video. YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell good, family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock out here on this channel, man. Positive vibes only, that is it. All right, so I just want to say a special thanks before we get started with today's video. Smell good, family. All the love, the support, the comments, the emails, the DMs. It's been a real fun ride with this channel. I have a lot of fun here, rocking with you guys and doing the content. This hobby of fragrance, it can be such a beautiful thing, and it has been positive, has had a positive impact in my personal life and just my life in general, man. So just a huge thank you to you guys for supporting the channel, support me. And I definitely appreciate y'all for sure. All right, so today we'll probably be doing the last bit of spring content on this channel. I've done quite a bit of spring content since the seasons started to change, even before it was officially spring. And I just wanted to make, content for everybody, from affordable fragrances, inspired by fragrances, niche, just from my perspective, obviously, just different live streams. I've had special guests talking spring content, and then we have this piece right here, which we're going to be discussing. If I only had to have 10 for spring, for the spring season, the transitional season out of cold, going into more warmer, comfortable temperatures and weather, these would be the 10. It was a hard list to do. It wasn't as hard as my winter list, but it was a hard list to do. I love all 10 of these, and these are just staples for the springtime, and I'm sure there'll be staples for spring as years continue to roll on. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Up first, from the house of Giorgio Armani, we have something that's discontinued here, but this is my top 10 spring for life, and this is just a good one, man. From the house of Giorgio Armani, we have Acqua Profondo Lights. Profondo Lights. I really wish that this wasn't discontinued, because it's really good. Take that Acqua DNA, that classic legendary DNA, and add some touches of green. That's it. Some touches of green, some complementary touches to that aquatic, sea salty type of vibe that you get with this that Profondo Acqua DNA. Really good stuff. It just works. If you are out hanging out on a nice spring day, you're just kind of moving around, lunch, maybe doing some shopping, maybe going to a park, I don't know, somewhere where you just kind of chilling out and vibing, this is something that would definitely just complement what you got going on for sure. So a great one for spring from the house of Giorgio Armani. Although discontinued, it's still floating around out there, but the prices are crazy. But again, this is my top 10 for life for spring list, and that's why it's on here. We have Acqua Profondo Lights. Profondo Lights. Really good stuff here. Really love it. Really enjoy it. As you can see, I got to be careful with this because once that bottle goes, I won't have another one. All right. Up next, from the house of Givenchy, we have Givenchy Gentleman EDT 2017. Now, although this could be classified as a all-year versatile fragrance, which it is, this is a great fragrance to smell, get your nose on, and wear. That represents that transition. So you get this beautiful pear competing with this iris that has a freshness feel to it, a touch of earthy tones to it as well, but the sweetness of the fruity pear and the iris. There's a pineapple hug in here as well. It's just great. It's definitely in the season that pops in my mind when I smell this is spring. So although you can wear this year round, this is just one of my favorites to grab first when we're transitioning out of that cold weather into the warmer weather. And it just works. And I wear this stuff, man. I'm about halfway done with this bottle. As y'all can see, the dent does not lie. Yeah, the dent does not lie. So this is just one of my all-time favorites from the house. But for the springtime, it just absolutely works. A little bit different. Almost borderline designer niche, as I like to call certain fragrances, because I don't know of anything else that smells like this out there, at least in the designer form, and haven't really smelled anything from the niche world that kind of smells like this DNA. Really, really good stuff. Perfect for spring. From the house of Givenchy. We got Givenchy Gentleman EDT 2017. One of my absolute favorites for sure. All right, up next, I jumped on the bandwagon and jumped on the wave of this once it, made it across my airwaves on YouTube, and it's like that, and the hype is real. A legendary fragrance, man. From the house of Nishane, we have Wulong Cha. Of course we do. We have Wulong Cha. This is beautiful. There'll be another fragrance that we will talk about. It's a little similar to this, but this is the best. All right, the tea, the citruses, the fig. It's just beautiful, man, and it's perfect for springtime. It's even perfect for summer as well. But during the spring, during the day, spring evenings, summer evenings is where this stuff really shines. The tea note, the Wulong tea in here is just a special touch to this fragrance. The opening with the citruses, the orange just really kind of sticks out on my skin. There's a slight little fresh spiciness with some nutmeg in here. This is a classic for this time of year, and it is great. From the house of Wulong Cha, definitely top 10 spring for life, right? Yours too. Somebody let me know. We got Nishane's Wulong Cha. Wulong Cha, fantastic stuff. All right, a new one here that we're discussing. I just got this in not too long ago, and I just find this to be one of those rose fragrances that are just meant for the spring, and a great transitional experience when you smell this coming out of the cooler air into the warm air. This is great. From the house of Mind Games, we have Sans Voir. Sans Voir. This is a unique, interesting rose fragrance. You get a beautiful fresh rose in here. There's a saltiness here. There's a Palo Santo feel. There's a beautiful musk in here as well. This stuff is special, man. And like I said, when you come out of the colder temperatures and you're coming out of winter time and you're heading into warmer, more comfortable, more relaxing temperatures in the springtime, this is one that is just meant for that. You get that rose. It's so beautifully done. Rose isn't for everybody, but it's definitely for me. The combination of the salt, the Palo Santo, and that beautiful musk in here. This stuff is fire, man. It's fire, and it's just versatile throughout the springtime. It can bleed over into the summer as well, and even in the fall. But again, when I smell things like this that, switch up the fragrance DNAs, like I've been wearing a lot of spices and, maybe some gourmand, just those heavier fragrances. This is a great switch up for sure. And I will be wearing this heavily and with many springs to come. And I'm glad I got to experience it during spring right now. From the house of Mind Games, we have Sans Voir. If you're into rose and you're looking for something of a different pace, check this one out, man. Very versatile fragrance as well. It can be worn in a lot of different situations for sure. All right, up next, I've talked about this a lot. I got to shout out my tag team partner, Ross, FWO for life. He introduced us to this, or he introduced me to this, and maybe you guys as well. This is a beautiful white floral fragrance. It's beautiful. From the house of Khadlaj. All right, we have Floor Oud. Khadlaj's Floor Oud. I believe they're under the Paris Corner umbrella, and this is beautiful. You get this nice citrus touch in the opening, and then you get this white floral representation. Then you get a touch of fresh rose in here as well. This is florals. This leans a little feminine. It ain't gonna be for everybody. It's just one of those ones for when you're floating. And my definition is floating. If me and my wife, we get dressed, it's a beautiful day out, and we just take advantage of the day. We take advantage of how nice it feels outside, the beautiful tone of the day. This is something that I'm gonna spray on, and I have, and she loves it. I've got compliments on this fragrance at a restaurant that we went to during the day, and this is just really, really good. For what you pay versus what you get, it is stellar. I think this is an original creation. Some information out there saying it's leaning towards a clone of this or inspired by that, but I haven't seen much to back that up. So I'm gonna go over what I've seen of this being an original fragrance until further notice. But this stuff is fire, perfect for the spring. Great transitional fragrance from the house of Khadlaj. All right, we have Floor Oud. Don't sleep on this. This is unisex, ladies. If you're watching and you're interested, don't hesitate. It's definitely something that you guys will like. All right, let's switch up the tone a little bit. You know, in the springtime, you still deal with some cool mornings, some cool evenings, some very relaxed afternoons. You're not dealing with humidity or any type of crazy heat. It's just a beautiful switch of pace from just that bitter cold. And if you like leather and you want to keep wearing some leather in the spring, you can wear this because it's very complimentary. From the house of Argos, I've talked about this a lot lately. We have Bacio Immortale. Bacio Immortale, good Lord, I love this stuff here. Nice soft leather, raspberry, florals, a nice musk, some fresh spicy tones to this as well. It's perfect, man. One of the most interesting, beautiful blends of a leather floral combination that I've ever had the pleasure of getting my nose on. They crush this. Between this and a try for Bacchus are my 1 and 2 of the house. Just depends on what day you ask me. I'm a huge fan of leather, and I'm a huge fan of interesting leathers that you just don't normally get to experience, and this is one of those. So all my leather fans out there looking for something that can, you know, be complimentary during the springtime, this is it. You're gonna come out of the fall into the winter, and out of the winter into the spring, and you can still wear this. 3-season fragrance, in my opinion. It's fire. From the house of Argos, we have Bacio Immortale. This stuff is really good. Love the presentation, love the bottle, love everything about this fragrance for sure. All right, up next, earlier in the video, I spoke of something being in relations to Wulong Cha. I personally think after wearing them, the amount that I've had, both of these, that they kind of do their own thing after a while, but they're like cousins. They're like cousins, and I'm almost done with this bottle, but I got another one on deck from the house of Banana Republic. Y'all know, man. We got Vintage Green 78. Vintage Green 78. Beautiful green. Oh my God. Green, fresh, spicy feel, nice musk to it, a little bit of a woodsy feel in here. Fig, like a figgish type. Fig might be a note in here. I haven't looked up notes in a while, but there's like a fig tardiness in here as well that kind of gets smoothed out by a wood presence. But this is easy to wear. It's ultra versatile. The green tones and touches that you get in here are very present from the immediate all the way throughout the fragrance. Good quality here, bang for your buck. Get this in your rack stores for 20 bucks. Don't pay the $90 to $100 that some sites are asking for. You can walk into your Burlington or your Ross, you can get this for $20. I've talked about this for a couple of years. A lot of you out there watching have bought this because of the recommendation that I put out there, but it is perfect for spring. I wear this, matter of fact, it is actually my scent of the day today. All right, get ready to leave the house here shortly. Nice, beautiful spring day out, nice little breeze. Go handle my business, and here we are. From the house of Banana Republic, this is in the Cheapy Hall of Fame for sure. We have Vintage Green 78. Definitely the cousin of Wulong Cha. If you're not trying to spend that money for Wulong Cha, Vintage Green can definitely hold you down with it being in the same vein if you're looking for that. All right. Up next, from the house of Chanel. All right, we have Chanel's Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. I love this stuff, man. I love this stuff. That citrus, mint, and vanilla sandalwood combo is killer. It's really, really good. I mean, when I first got this, it did not last that long on me. The performance was kind of dull on my skin, but something's happened in the last year or two. I've had this for a few years where I'm getting that 7 to 8 hour play out of this fragrance, especially when wearing it in the situations that I wear them in. So during the springtime, if I'm out and about during the day, I wear this to the office as well, but mostly if I'm going out, man, hanging out with family, me and the wife going out, if we're just kind of doing our thing, this is something I wear during the day. It's something about this and the spring elements that really complement each other. So like I said, when I first got this, we like 3-4 hours of performance. I'm not a big performance guy, you know, I just reapply if I want to keep experiencing it. But I remember specifically letting this sit for a minute. I reached for it, I wore it, and I was like, wow, we in like the 7th and 8th hour mark, and this is still kind of pushing off me, so I ain't mad at it. But you know, if you guys are mad about the performance, maybe let it sit for a little bit. Let's see if some maceration can help improve, because it did my bottle for sure. But an excellent choice for spring. Definitely got to be top 10, right? Got to have this out of all the others. And we're talking spring fragrances from the house of Chanel. We have Allure Homme Sport, Eau Extreme. Really good stuff here. Really good stuff for sure. All right, up next, this is one of the more interesting and unique DNAs from this house. It's very, very popular, rightfully so, and it is perfect for the spring. From the house of Mancera, we have Aoud Lemon Mint. This is a special DNA because this is the only thing that I have that smells like this. That's it. My God, it's so good, man. This sparkly citrus. You get these floral tones. There's a little, it's so much going on in this fragrance. You get some woodsy tones, like a leathery feel down in the base as it starts to dry down. Mancera really did their thing with this fragrance for sure. So this is on the more unique side of things when we're talking for the spring. And I'm telling you, this is something you want to get your nose on. You want to sample this fragrance if you're looking for something different for the springtime. Great transitional scent when you're coming out of that cold, coming into the spring warmer months. You can even wear this in summer too. I wouldn't wear it in the high heat, maybe on a summer evening or early summer morning. But in the springtime, this is perfect. You can wear this to a wedding. You can wear this to a lunch, a brunch, on a date night during the spring. It's just a lot of options that Aoud Lemon Mint will work. And it's one of the top ones from Mancera that I've ever experienced for sure. So definitely taking this top 10 for spring for life. All right, we got Aoud Lemon Mint from the house of Mancera. Really good. Great even for sure. All right. And last but not least, you want to talk fun, you want to talk a good time, you want to talk inoffensive, something that you can wear that could just be good all day long. From the house of Dunhill, we have the original Dunhill Icon. The original Dunhill Icon. Man, listen. Yes, you get this great soda vibe in the opening. But there's representation of neroli and iris, and there's a, not necessarily leathery tone, but there's a woodsy appearance that the type of leather that's in here shows up down in the dry down. But this is a ultra versatile fragrance, easy to wear, inoffensive in my opinion. You can spray, and you can go. But the most interesting thing is the grape soda vibe that this gives off in the opening of the fragrance. Get it for a great price on discounters, and you could wear this every single day. If you wanted one fragrance for spring, this could be it. Like every day, office, running errands, going to the gym, whatever it is you like to do during the spring season, and you just want one fragrance, this could be it. I love this stuff. It just absolutely works. From the house of Dunhill, we have Dunhill Icon. Great stuff, and you get it for a great price, bang for your buck for sure. This is fire. All right, this is fire. All right, so that's gonna wrap up my top 10 Spring for Life 2024 list. If I had to get rid of them all, for the springtime and keep 10, these would be it. All right, so let me know down below in the comments, what are your 10? What would you keep? I know the list could probably be hard to make, but what would you keep? What do you love? I would love to read those down below in the comments. All right, so excuse me, like I said, probably the last bit of spring content for 2024. There's a lot out there that I've done, so hopefully if you're out there looking for more content from me from spring, if this is the first time you're watching me, I have plenty other spring content for 2024 out there for sure. All right, so until next time, y'all be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Y'all know what it is, man. Positive energy, positive vibes, and you know, y'all just know, man, what you put out to this world is what you're going to get back. I believe in that, and that's a fact. It's proven. Documents are no longer sealed. We have them. All right, splack it up, splack it down, splack it that thing all around. Appreciate y'all, man. Splack it.